Alright, hello people, this is our second battle report. We are playing 40k, double 2v2. We're doing orks versus Imperial Guard. We're doing the crusade mission. With, what's the table setup?
Hammer and anvil.
Hammer and anvil.
Table legs against each other.
And we're playing on an industrial board on some barren world somewhere.
And it does look awesome.
Yeah, very good. Nice. And we're going across the board like that. Imperial Guard will be this side, orks will be that side.
We've got four objectives on the table.
Yep, there's one right here, one over there, one up there, and one down there. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. And
we're playing 1,500 points each, isn't it?
That is correct.
Well, you probably bought 2,000, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm cheating heavily.
Yeah, you usually do, don't you?
Okay, so here we go. This is the mighty Imperial force that's going to stop the orks, hopefully. Starting from this flank. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. We've got a Hellhound here, standard equipment. Got a Chimera here with a veteran squad in, a Demolisher, a Leman Russ. This Chimera here has got Strachan and his command in it, including a Master of the Ordnance. So hopefully that will do some damage. We've got a nice battle line of guard here. I think it's a 20-man blob squad.
Company command squad and 20-man blob.
Company command squad there with Nork Dead Dog. Not Dude New Dog or whatever they called it last time.
Jason likes to call him whatever he fancies.
Yeah. There's a commissar in the unit. I think he might be manning that quad gun. What else have we got? Here's my catch and stuff. Yeah, he might be. We have a Punisher tank here with heavy bolters. An Eradicator with heavy bolters. A second Punisher tank with heavy bolters. It's going to struggle against the armour that's arrayed against us. We have another company, platoon command, here.
It's almost like they knew they were playing orcs.
A second flame tank, and a Chimera with Ogrins in. Other things to note is Harker and his veteran squad are in the first floor of this. And there's some other reserves as well. There's I've got two Penal Legion squads. One of them are gunslingers, the other ones are psychopaths. There's also Sly Marbo there, who actually looks like Rambo. Hopefully he'll do some damage. And there's Strachan and his boys, which are in that Chimera. And that's it. And looking up the field briefly, it's going to be grim.
Do you want to show the orc players?
No, not really. Well, I can do. There's Paolo. And there's Michael again. He hates being on video. There we go, see how it goes.
Okay, this is the orc force we bought today. So, starting down here, we have a Death Dread and 3 killer cans. The cans have got some rockets. We have a big blob squad. Yeah, we can have blob squads as well of orc boys, and they have a custom force field mech hiding amongst them. Over here we have some big guns with some Gretchen. Nice toughness 7 Gretchen now, always good. 5 looters over there. Then we've got a wall of battle wagons. This battle wagon here has a death roll on the front and has a mega armoured war boss and 6 mega knobs inside it. This battle wagon is bristling with all kinds of guns, and it has 15 rocket boys in there, sorry, tank buster boys. We have another battle wagon with a death roller and more tank busters. Then you can see a couple of death copters over there, and there should be 1, 2, 3 trucks all full of boys with your standard knob and stuff.
Mobs and a war boss and mega knob squad in the red one.
That's it, that red one there has more
Just so
mega
you know
knobs.
which one to aim for.
Yeah, they're not going to hit us. We've got our custom force field. And that's our 3,000 points of green skin loveliness. Oh, reserves, well done. You'll see in this big pile, I treat my models well over there. We have a Dakar jet and some Gretchen, and the other stuff is in the transports.
Alright, this is the end of Imperial Guard turn 1. As you can see, we've moved up our vehicles. Our tanks all in a line in front of our Aegis defense line. And not a bad turn. We've destroyed 2 killer cans and put a whole point on that Death Dread over there. Killed a few of the boys at the back here. And decimated a little bit of that Gretchen squad at the top there. Killed 2 of its guns.
They're big guns.
Big guns. Unfortunately, we didn't dent any of that crap down there. And we've managed to claim that objective, which is, what was it, Nexus Relay?
That's
the
targeting relay.
The Skyfire Nexus.
And the Skyfire Nexus over there. And they've got a Skyfire Nexus over there.
But please note they have no aircraft, therefore it's useless.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Orc turn 1. We had to respond, get across the board. We wanted to move all our stuff pretty fast. So the first thing that happened was this battle wagon, its wheel fell off, it immobilised itself on a large phallic oil tank there. was a bit of an issue, so the big mech jumped out and got in this battle wagon, and both the battle wagons ran forwards.
This is the proper battle wagon.
Yeah, this is the proper one.
It's actually got a proper driver and proper wheels and everything.
Yeah, look at that poor wheel, it actually did fall off. So this battle wagon still had all its rocket boys inside. They opened fire and managed to put a hull point on this Lemon Russ over here. The rocket boys in that battle wagon, you might be able to see there is a Lemon Russ hiding behind this girder structure. It's taken 2 hull points, but we failed to deal enough damage to kill it, which is a bit annoying. Most of our other units over there, all the boys inside took pot shots, and all their big shooters did. Up at Harker and his unit on this elevated position.
Killed a guardsman.
Very few wounds. John was rolling like a demon for his cover saves all round, which is a bit annoying. Over here, the Death Dread ran forwards, and then the big mech wanted to keep up with him. Needed a 3 on his run roll, got a 2 unfortunately, so the Death Dread is out of range. Over here,
he doesn't need the cover saves.
we managed to land a shot with the big gun. Over on the same Chimera thing over there, trying to kill it and get the first kill point of the game, or the first victory point of the game. But unfortunately, John again made his cover save. The looters weren't very good, only got 5 shots off, and they again, theme of the round, ricocheted off the cover save for the Command Chimera over there. And I think that was about it. Anything else, Paolo, you remember?
I'm loving this. This is like a sort of local borough council setup with one piece of equipment and 6 guys trying to operate it.
There are quite a few Gretchen manning that one big gun now. They're going to take the wounds for it.
It's brilliant. It's like the Gretchen work for the council.
And the Mega Knobs in this one, they really have streaked ahead of the rest. They've obviously got the fastest battle wagon. They're going to assault that gun line next turn. Just see if they don't.
Well, no, they just.
Right, Imperial Guard turn 2, and it's getting a bit tougher at the moment. We've managed to kill the Dreadnought to get our first objective point.
Yeah,
first blood. We've obliterated this Orc squad down here. There's 3 of them left, and the Megan, what is he called? The custom force field dude.
Yeah, there were 30 of them. They have been the inverse of decimated.
Yeah, and a can left. Unfortunately, that can is very close to our volley of tanks over here. We blew up the battle tank over there. Not battle tank, battle wagon. And the Meganobs got out. The Meganobs have lost 1, and 1's taken a wound. The war boss has taken a wound. But our veterans do look cool up in there.
That's what's important.
It's looking a bit dicey, but they look good. That's the main thing.
Over there, we've destroyed one of the trucks down there by Paolo. I think all 3 trucks have lost their weapons, haven't they?
The back 2 there.
That's lost the gun, that's lost the gun, that's lost everything.
Yeah.
That one's undamaged, which bizarrely is the only one you could see. The one that was taking the brunt of it has been unscratched.
Yeah, not very accurate, your ordnance masters, are they?
The convicts came in.
Psychopathic convicts.
Unfortunately, these knobs are going to hit our lines. Look how close they are. And it's going to be tough. Let's see what happens.
Oh, there we go. Right then, Orc turn 2. As you can see, it's pretty busy on this flank. Unfortunately, there's a lot here. Only that Deathcopter
Managed to assault under the building.
Yeah, he. We imagine that he kind of flew in low, hit a lot of people with his rotor blade, and flew back out. Killed a lot of guys, made them run.
Yeah, they're off. Well, they're not off the board yet, but they're
down there,
back there a lot.
Yeah, they kind of legged it out the other side. Typical Imperial Guard fashion.
What other shooting did we do?
Lost my first truck.
That was the lot of my team.
I was in their turn. I shot with this battle wagon here. Shot and killed this Lemon Rush Demolisher over here.
Oh yeah,
Punisher even.
And
I killed the plane with the interceptor.
Oh yeah, the plane came on the board. My beautiful plane.
The plane, it sort of came and then it didn't really conquer anything.
Yeah.
It just
landed on the Big Mac's head and he pushed it off.
Yep.
Those damn interceptor guns.
Because my Big Mac, he's pretty damn hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost the Hellhound, is it?
Yeah, Hellhound over there.
What's the Hellhound over there?
We failed our charge on the Hellhound over here.
Yeah, my Killer Can over there.
He's trying to make it to this Hellhound, but he's failed.
Trying to avenge his fallen Gretchen mates and not getting very far.
This is where the major shit
This
happens.
assault, however, was horrendous.
Yes, the Meganobs multi-assaulted a Demolisher, the Command Chimera, and the Command Squad of Jasons that were outside with Nork Ninog. And you challenged me, didn't you, Jason?
Yep.
What happened in that challenge, mate?
Ninog is now a head on a pole.
Yeah, War Boss versus Ninog, not fair.
Dead dog is dead.
Both the tanks exploded. They killed a load of other Imperial Guard. The what are they called? Those things?
Penal Legion.
Penal Legion.
The Penal Legion are running
Fleeing.
away. Harker's
These guys
squad
are
are out
fleeing.
open. It was just an awesome charge, to be honest.
Command squad is dead. 7 guys lost from here. It's massive.
Multi-charging is worse than it used to be, but it's still good.
And this squad up here has taken about 15 saves and saved them all.
Yeah, I'm quite annoyed with the fact that everything of mine here just kind of
We fired everything at them,
at
didn't
them.
we? And they took no damage. Well, they lost 1 Imperial Guardsman.
12 wounds total, and he made 11 saves.
Yeah. And they're not wearing Terminator armour. They're standing in a girder building.
So yeah, all in all, we've kind of hit their lines and started ripping chunks
We're
out
in
of them.
trouble.
Let's
Yeah,
hope.
the guard need to do something now.
It was a reasonable
Okay,
success.
here we go. Imperial Guard turn 3. Pretty epic turn. The mega armored knobs that ripped us apart last turn are now all dead.
Yay! And the war boss.
And the war boss, mainly thanks to,
Everything.
well, a concerted effort from absolutely everything. Did you
Yeah.
fire your Lehman Russ?
I fired my
No.
Lehman Russ.
He hasn't fired his Lehman Russ yet, so we've still got that to do. Strachan basically showed the Cadians how to actually fight.
He
and
killed everything, didn't
Killed
he,
pretty
that
much
squad?
everything, him and his command squad. Other things, the Eradicator popped with a little bit of help of something else. Managed to
cannon.
pop the final killer can.
You fired your Punisher at 1 single
Yes, the
Mega
Punisher did a bit of overkill on the 1 remaining Mega Knob. He kind of bit the bullet, or many bullets.
He got shredded.
Other things, Harker, he's well worth his points at the moment. His squad have lined up on the front, looks quite impressive actually.
It
There
does
we
look
go.
very cinematic.
And they have absolutely, well, I say obliterated. I blew up a truck with a heavy flamer, took out 9 of the boys down here, including the Knob, and 1 of the Death Copters. I think that is about it. I can't recall anything else happening.
Not much else happened. Ah, killer can over here.
Oh yeah, killer can. That's Oh no, we've already got that one, haven't we?
Yeah,
Did
it
we
was-
take the plane down this turn?
No, it was last
Oh,
time.
that was
well,
last turn.
I'm just going to record it again anyways, because
It looks
it looks
awesome.
good.
Yeah.
it's pretty much dead. Right, and there you go, end of turn 3.
Wow, that was a quick turn actually.
Okay, it's Orc turn 3. So they have repulsed the first wave of Orc boys, so the second wave has now arrived. So this big tank here with the tank busters inside moved up. All the tank busters fired and managed to take a whole point off of this bad boy. All the tank busters over here, they got out of their stricken battle wagon and they also fired at this tank to no avail, did nothing. But they released 3 bomb squigs which crawled underneath the, what's this one called?
Eradicator.
The Eradicator. Got 1 hit on it, managed to blow off the Eradicator cannon. That was a pretty good result. Over here, all these other vehicles parted out of the way and the truck with the next set of Mega Knobs in charged forward and did a turbo boost in the shooting phase. That's my phone. Bear with me a sec. Imperial March has arrived. Speak to Millie. So they arrived there, and they're going to get out next turn and crump the rest of this battle line. You'll remember Harker's squad was up here. Was up here. Paolo opened fire with his orcs down there.
1 squad, 2 squads. And
Orcs
that.
there.
Squad there.
Orcs down there. That left just him alive. And so this battle line here opened fire with all its big shooters and managed to kill Harker.
And also, we've got a cheeky death copter.
Oh! Death Copter is round
Blew a
there.
whole point off that and stunned it.
Excellent. So that one's not doing it either. So that was what happened at the end of Orc turn 3.
Right, Imperial Guard turn 4. And this is like deja vu. Another friggin' squad of Mega Knobs and War Boss have arrived on the table. Their vehicle has been destroyed, and 1 of the Mega Knobs have died, and 1 of them has taken a wound, but I fear for the guard position. Over there, the Death Copter died, and over there, a massive squad of tank busters have taken massive casualties. I think it was 10 or
Yeah, the
something.
Hellhound killed 10 of them because they had to be so packed in to be able to get shots off last turn.
And down there, I can't actually reach over there, but down there, there was a squad of Gretchen that came on. The Penal Legion came on and blew them away.
Oh, that's the wrong button.
Marbo is also on there, but he's hiding behind a little counter over
He's
there.
hiding down there.
And the Ogrins have moved up, ready to move across to there to block off any movement on this counter over here. But unfortunately, I don't know what we're going to do about that. And
We'll willfully accept your surrender.
so let's see what the Orcs can do.
Well, that was certainly an explosive turn.
So it was Orc
3.
turn 4.
All turn 4, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot has died this turn.
An awful lot.
We managed to shave a little bit off the penal squad over here. Unfortunately, at the expense of our grots, but hey, you know, it happens. Massive mess over here. That pile of smoke was a hellhound.
Yep, tank buster, tank hammer went in.
And unfortunately, the tank hammer didn't come out of the other side.
No, the
But hey,
explosion took him.
So 2 whole points on this.
My battle wagon here decided to try and drive over the Punisher and immobilised it.
Mobilised it, a couple of whole points, pretty good.
Yeah, the truck didn't make it, but the Meganobs
Yeah, there's a mess
have
going on there.
made a nice big hole in the Imperial Guard defence here. That stain over here is Strachan.
Yeah, there was a challenge, wasn't there? War Boss versus Strachan.
He took 2 wounds off the Strachan.
You did, you nearly got him.
Yeah, but we don't need to talk about the 2 wounds he did.
Yeah.
He's dead, that's all that matters.
Inconsequential.
Right, and over here we've got the Blob Squad versus the Mega Noobs and the War Boss.
I don't hold hope for them.
Neither do I, to be fair.
And we shot those dudes
Did
over
a
there.
lot of
didn't
damage with the shooting over here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
1 veteran man alone there.
Yeah.
we? Yeah, we killed the rest of the orc shooting.
And do you want to take one more picture of the broken plane?
Oh yeah.
Leave my poor plane alone.
And as a testament to why I'm not convinced about spending 22 quid on one of these now, it actually contributed nothing
Better
to the.
for the 12 quid best.
Yeah, if only they were 12 quid.
Let's have a price comparison. You spent more money on that, which murdered that.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
So yeah, Imperial Guard turn 5.
It's pretty messy.
Let's see what happens.
Rightio, Imperial Guard turn 5. Not a lot left to throw back at the orcs.
No, it's a bit of a bloody table now, isn't it?
It's horrific. The Ogrins moved forward and had a few shots at the grot cannons. They killed 1, which isn't the best. My Eradicator, less the Eradicator cannon, kind of nuked
Tank
the
busters,
remnants
tank
of the
busters,
tank busters.
Nothing left for them.
There was
they-
a knob left,
They left a knob with power claw.
which
This poor guy here,
And then the Punisher cannon unloaded in him.
face.
Unloaded in his face.
Punisher cannon versus 1 orc.
yeah,
That's not fair.
Punisher cannon 1. What else happened?
I would like to say we fired that because the tank is immobilised and had no other shots.
Yeah, this is-
Yeah.
the Penal Legion of
I'm pretty sure the
Rum.
guy got out the turret and screamed, "Eat hot lead, my fire."
The Penal Legion have run up to try and contest the objective, but only rolled a 2 for their run move. The remaining veteran had a few shots at the orcs, but failed to do anything, as did the Chimera, as did the Lehman Russ.
And my war boss is now going to have to invest in a second boss pile, as he's now got a commissar's
This
head
is
to add to
true. This
Strachan
second,
and a sergeant.
this second, he's so loud. This second unit of Mega Knobs has pretty much obliterated the big blob squad that was remaining.
Yeah, they went through them and got enough wounds on it that the commissar had to make a couple of lookout sirs, and he failed once, so he died, and thus the squad broke and ran away.
And there they are. Down the other side of the board, not you can see much. There's Marbo there. He threw his demolition charge. Yes, he threw his demolition charge, took out a truck, which unfortunately
careened forward.
due to a hit roll, and strategically positioned right next to the objective there. The 2nd Penal Legion squad decided it would be a good idea to climb onto the burning wreck, losing 1 of their number, but they feel a little bit safer in there. And that's.
Shall we quickly do as we got 1 turn left, which is Orc turn 5,
Yeah,
shall we
Orc
just
turn
do quickly
5.
what victory points we've got? So at the minute, the Orcs are holding this objective down here. The Imperial Guard are holding this one over here. The one that is up here is unclaimed and nobody's even gone near it the whole game.
Contested.
And the one over here is double contested.
And we have 1 victory point each.
Are they a
for-
troop choice, these guys?
They are a troop
Yeah.
choice.
For
So
slaying
it's,
Warlord.
it's pretty close going into the final turn.
Guard got first blood, and the orcs got the warlord kill.
And we're
We're gonna
both
kill
in each
that
other's
one.
deployment zones.
Yes, I was kind of hoping for that. Let's see how Orc turn 5 goes.
10 spicy.
Okay, so it's Orc turn 5 and it is the end of the game. Let's see what we did this turn.
Smashed again.
So we started off over here. We fired a load of stuff. We fired some boys down there. We had some boys there. Some more boys over there. All fired and killed the big squad that was in the back of that battle, that truck that was standing on the ruins. We also fired a load of stuff at Marbo, took him out as well. So that means they have no models in our deployment zone. These Ogrins over here nearly got to our deployment zone. They're about 3 or 4 inches short. So they didn't score that victory point, and we have that objective over there, which is quite tasty.
Ogre's nothing.
Moving to the centre of the board, the Mega Knobs, they basically sat there. The War Boss makes them a scoring unit, so they're scoring that objective for us, and they're also our unit in their deployment zone. So they've done a brilliant job, those dudes there, and that's our War Boss, who is still alive, so they didn't get that victory point. Over here, this battle wagon, it smashed through the remains of that Eradicator, blowing it up. It managed to get forward far enough, and all of the Tank Buster boys inside managed to pour out the front and just about got within 3 inches of this objective. Unfortunately, being Tank Busters, we're not allowed to shoot at their units because we have to shoot at tanks, but we're close enough to contest, meaning they don't score it. So the victory points at the end of the game were surprisingly 8 for the Orks and 1 for the Imperial Guard.
Played them out nicely there.
Didn't really think that's how it would go at certain points in the game, but pretty pleased with the result. So, how did everyone think the game went? I thought it was pretty bloody and good fun.
Yeah, I thought it was really close. Those Mega Knobs, man, were just the bane of our life.
Yeah, it was our two hits on it. The first one came in and slaughtered the first rank, and then all your stuff killed those, and then Paolo's Orks came in and butchered the rest of the stuff.
And we didn't have enough to deal with the second wave.
Yeah, you had lots of big blasts, and you had loads of heavy bolters and stuff that could deal with normal Orks, but the AP2, 2 wounds with the War Bosses in there, they were just really hard for you to shift.
I think we got a bit bottlenecked as well.
We
couldn't move any of our stuff.
Yeah, a lot of you had all your tanks lined up with cover saves and stuff at the beginning, but because our shooting doesn't really hurt your tanks very much, the cover saves weren't that useful.
Yeah. And
they were all packed in, especially when my Mega Knobs came in. They got the multi-assault off on 2 tanks and a squad and killed all of them.
I don't think it was too much of a bottleneck, because most of our vehicles did get to fire pretty much full of.
Yeah, all of these tanks over here of yours, they did a really good job, didn't they? They were killing stuff all game long.
Yeah. Pretty good.
I'm not really sure though if we were firing at what we want, but we were just firing because we could fire.
Yeah, they weren't always the best targets, but they were targets at least. Yeah. And your stuff did better than my poor plane. One of these days I'm going to take it and get to use it properly. A dead wreck as before.
Man of the match for me, I think, was Harker and his unit.
Yeah, they were really good. They took so much fire, didn't they? You just couldn't fail saves.
Managed to survive for so long.
I think our man of the match probably need to be Paolo's Mega Boss down here, because at the end of the game they scored a objective, they got us the line breaker, they didn't die for the War Boss, and they killed a load of enemies. Yeah, they killed their Warlord.
That one unit scored something like 5 or 6 victory points.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
Any
squad.
game, they come out, right, you know it's going down.
Yeah.
The biker knobs and the biker boss, they're the commercial bit of my army. When the mega armour comes down, then I'm serious.
Yeah, they're the New York go-to unit.
Just by the scan of the battlefield, all the wrecked stuff everywhere, you can see it was pretty gruesome.
I definitely need to make me some of that fire stuff, or that out of the cotton wool, because it looks really cinematic on the table. Yeah. We got wrecked things here.
My first game of 6th, it's alright. I can't help but think GW have complicated some stuff unnecessarily with this.
It's definitely a more complicated game.
I don't know. I think 5th was abstract enough that you didn't worry about the mechanics of the units. But now it's literally it's kind of zoomed
single models is their thing this edition. Every model is treated as a different model.
I like it. It's the perfect mix of 5th and 2nd, I reckon.
Yeah, I really like the more crunchy element. But it does take a lot of getting used to the moving the units and making sure you've got your. And it is a bit finicky at times.
I feel it slowed it down a bit.
Yeah, it definitely slowed. I mean, the game's nowhere near as quick. I mean, what time did we start today? Started maybe.
It wasn't until 2.
2. So I mean, it's a 4-hour game. It's a big game, but 4 hours, I reckon you could have shaved an hour off that if we were playing in 5th, due to the fact that movement wasn't as critical and things.
Yeah.
But that was a really good game, though. I didn't know how it was going to go until like the last turn.
Until there's Mega Knobs arrived, I thought we were doing all right.
Yeah.
The second lot of Mega Knobs.
It was this battle wagon did really well as well, because it came over here and it tank busted and rode over a few things of its death roller, and in the end it contested the objective down here with its cargo. Really good job.
Maybe if we were a little lucky, we could have got the Penal Legion to come on this side rather than that.
Yeah.
Side.
Yeah, it would have been much better over this side. Yeah, because this objective up here, nothing happened, did it?
Yeah.
Oh well, good game there, guys.
It wasn't even revealed.
Nobody knew. We didn't even go near it.
Yeah.
Didn't even touch the thing.
Cool. Good game.
So that's an 8-1 victory to the Orks. On what was this game called?
This was Crusade and Hammer and Anvil.
Hammer and Anvil. Thank you very much.
See you next time.
Cheers.
Later.